Well, hello! So we're back for a one pack gel challenge, and I've added a new pack, Enchanted by Nature, so that is a possibility today. So let's see what we'll get to work with today. It seems like we are heading over into Lovestruck. So let's also generate how many tiles we have to work with, from 25 to 100, and generate 73. Okay. So let's head into game and start building. Well, we are in the game now, and we are in is Ciudad Enamorada, or I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm not good at Spanish. So we are building on this lot called Aviendía de la Eternidad. Butchering the language, I'm sorry for that. But that is where we are. And we're making a small Spanish-inspired house, and it has 2 stories. So we are going to do 2 bathrooms actually. So that's what we had room for. We had 73 tiles to work with, so it's not a huge house. It's a small house. They're all tiny, and yeah, we're just using base game and Lovestruck to build this house. So if you have those packs, well, everybody has the base game if you have the game. If you have Lovestruck, then you could download this house from the gallery. My ID there is HelenSimmar, just the same as my name on the channel. So you're welcome to poke around, take a look at my gallery and see if there's something you like. This one or something else. I wanted it to be quite colorful, trying to balance the colors, though the orange of the flooring was a little bit too harsh, so I toned it down to this more pinkish orange that the floor came with. And I don't know if this is a new thing, but I couldn't get the grid on, so it was really hard trying to make this in line. So I did my best, but I don't know if it's a new bug or something, but the grid wasn't working. So it's not perfect, but I did my best. And it's I think it's a 30 by 20 or a 30 by 30 lot. And I thought it was a little bit too big for this small house. There was going to be a lot of outside area, but yeah, also I lost some footage, so we're a bit in it now. But I thought it was too big, so I made a lot smaller by adding a fence a bit inside of the boundaries of the lot. And then I did some gardening work. We're going back out later on, and there will also be screenshots in the end to watch, so you can see how it actually looks. But we are downstairs right now doing the kitchen. And yeah, it's a small house, so there's not going to be much room for anything, but there's everything you need in this kitchen. And the dining you have to do by the counters, so there won't be room for a dining table. So it's it's the kitchen area on this side, and the other side is going to be the living room area. And since the windows were quite big, I didn't fit upper counters, so I opted for the shelves instead, and I thought that I think it looks good actually. There won't be that much storage in this kitchen, but I think you'll manage. You have the lower cabinets beneath, so I think you can fit what you need in there, and then you can fill up the shelves a bit more if you want to. I put a fruitcake up there. It will probably go bad, but they're probably taking a bit out of it every time they pass the kitchen. So try to use as much of the stuff that came with Lovestruck as possible. I had a hard time with the sofa though. but I will end up using this one that came with the pack and then just pairing it with these chairs. So I had to make the living room a bit on the wrong side, or so to say. So it's better to sit in the chairs or the armchairs to watch TV than it is in the sofa. But the sofa is it's in the right way to have a little lay down to watch TV in it. So maybe that's what they do. And we got some pretty pictures with this pack, so I try to use them, and of course bringing in some base game stuff to try to make it cohesive and so that it would have everything it needs. Because like when we head into the bathroom, it didn't come with a toilet or sink or shower or anything like that. So in there it's a base game. It's a base game toilet. But we got a lot of pretty plants. Potted plants in a lot of different varieties, so I was using them quite a lot. And I really like you can see the outdoor lighting. Now it went away. But they are so big. They are really huge, so I had to size them down to be able to fit them. I put them up at the regular size first, but then I took a look at it and it's like, no, this isn't right. So I sized them down, and then they're really cute actually. They have like this sort of flowery pattern on it to let the light out. Yeah, we are about to finish up the kitchen living room space, and we are heading into the bathroom. And as I said, nothing fancy smanchy-panchy in the bathroom, just a regular standard toilet and standard shower bath combo, and well, quite old looking sink. But I was picturing this house being quite old but newly painted, so the walls and so were painted, and those who live here really like bright colors. And upstairs we have well, it's just a toilet upstairs, but I thought it was nice to have a toilet right by the bedroom in case your Sims woke up needing the toilet, or well, you almost always need a toilet in the morning, so it's nice to have one upstairs as well. So I had the space for it, so that's what I did. But it's quite long and skinny, and nothing really fits in there, so it's just a long skinny bathroom with a toilet, a sink, and a shelf, or a cabinet actually, and some flowers. No, not flowers, some paintings on the wall. This bed is gorgeous. So we're on to the last room, and it's the bedroom. And here I went for some blue and pink, trying to add these little teddies that we got. So one is downstairs in the sofa and one is up here in the bed. And these paintings also came, and they are gorgeous, really gorgeous paintings. So I try to figure out which one to use, because as you can see, they don't come in the same color of frame. So that's a bit shame. I wish they could do all of the same paintings with the different objectives or different themes on the paintings have the same color of frames. That went way better in my head than it came out, but I hope you understand what I mean. So yeah, and this trunk with the costumes is in there, so you could have some fun playing around with it. And here we go around sizing down these lights outside that I talked about. And we also got this little numbers with this pack, so I thought it would be nice if this house would have a certain number. So it's number 208. And these outside sofas, I have such a hard time using them, but this time I said, no, I am going to use them. So I put them in the corner like a little seating area where you could sit down and chit chat with a little table in between, and yeah, it works out fine. When I brought out the swings that is also yellow and green, I thought it matched well with the house. And I brought in some planters because this is a hot climate. You would probably be able to grow quite a lot of things. And this sort of little grill moment, I was thinking that they probably have family over. And since the house is quite small, they use the back of the house to entertain. And I try to use this. I really want to use them, but I rarely make it look good. It's when it's under the roof, you can make it look good, but I will try harder. So yeah, we're up because I made a little roof top hangout space as well. So this is where you could lounge or just sunbathe or have a good time. So there is just 2 sun loungers up here and a little cozy place. And I also wanted to bring in some skill building items. So I have a guitar up here, and I will place an easel. But that is on the lower balcony, and also a telescope on the lower balcony. So up here it's very blue and pink, as you can see. So they have their color themes all over the house. So here's the guitar, and we're on to the last pieces of skill building items, and a little bench outside to sit down in the morning and take a look at the environment around. And also this new woodworking table on the side. So yeah, you could do some skill building. You could garden, and you could woodwork and paint and watch the sky and play guitar. So I hope you like this house, and that you want to join me on my new adventures. We're all over the world, and we're soon to be finished with all of the worlds. So I hope you have a really, really nice day, and bye!